What's up, gamers? I just wanted to let you guys know that Genshin, on Twitter, officially ended up leaking their own characters, which has some really big implications because basically it means that we can almost more than likely 100% confirm that the update coming after 1.6, which is the update coming out tomorrow, we already know that the update afterwards is going to end up being Inazuma. So we ended up actually seeing 4 character leaks, even though one of them we technically already are getting in 1.6, which is Kazuha. We also have Ayaka, which is a character that I'm sure anyone within the Genshin community already knows about, is a Cryo one-handed sword character. There apparently is a lot of info about her abilities and constellations and stuff. But the thing is, I don't really know how much of it I can tell you guys about. Ayaka does have some leaked footage and stuff, but that was like from way back in the beta. They have actually changed her a lot since then. So apparently she's going to end up operating very, very similarly to how she did way, way back in the day. Outside of the fact that she's going to end up having some insane stat buffs, and is apparently their goal is to try and make Ayaka rival Xiao. I guess they kind of just use Xiao as the standard just because he's all around one of the stronger characters, I suppose. The one thing for my own personal feedback with Ayaka, though, not that I'm speaking from experience with her, but I'm speaking from experience with Xiao. Xiao felt old. Like, you know, not anything against his character and anyone who prefers his playstyle, but it definitely felt like he belonged in the beta because his ability of, you know, jumping up and slamming down on the ground didn't really have the camera pull out or do anything super duper cool. It made the character very, very powerful, mind you, but I just personally didn't really care for his gameplay. And the only point that I'm getting at this is when Ayaka comes out, maybe her gameplay will feel a little bit dated as well versus the more recent characters like Hu Tao, who is definitely not a beta character designed from the ground up and has super duper smooth animations. But anyways, let's talk about the era characters. So there's also going to end up being Yoimiya and Sayu. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But Ayaka and Yoimiya are definitely 5-star characters. Sayu, I think, is a 4-star. I'm not entirely sure. But let's talk about the other character that we know is a 5-star, which is Yoimiya. This is the first time we've seen anything on this character. We already kind of knew info about her. You know, there's been talk about this character within the leaks. And what I can tell you guys is that she is a Pyro bow user. And, you know, the fact that they kind of tease the fact that she's from a fireworks factory in Inazuma basically tells me that she's probably going to end up having some sort of an explosive arrow or something like that. We do know that one of her abilities is basically going to have her do rapid fire. So that's going to be very similar to the Shadow Hunter and Trove, which is pretty cool. Could end up being a neat character. I'm also hearing from some people that some of her shots might end up being homing shots, which would kind of make sense, I guess, because they're fireworks themed. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's basically like everyone just keeps calling her the Amber rework, which I mean, yeah, it's Amber 2.0 basically. And I actually really like her style. I didn't think that I would. I mean, obviously, you know, it's a little too much skin for a character that's supposed to be represented within, you know, the Japanese culture of Inazuma, but whatever. I mean, it's a gacha game and it's got waifu characters, so everyone's gonna be going absolutely crazy. But I you know, I kind of like her style. It feels a lot more playful than most. And then there's gonna be Sayu or whatever. I don't know. Again, I don't know if she's a 4-star or a 5-star. More than likely, she'll be a 5-star. But if she's a 4-star, that means she's probably coming within the 1.7 update, because we do know that there is going to end up being 5 new characters. There's going to be Ayaka, Yoimiya, Sayu, I suppose, Electro Traveler, which does count as an extra character, and then another character I'm assuming is going to be Toma, which is a character that we've heard about before, which is Ayaka's fiance. So it would kind of make sense for, you know, Ayaka's banner to have Toma as the 4-star, and then Yoimiya's banner to have Sayu as the 4-star. Possibly. Now, the weird thing about Sayu is she's going to end up being an Anemo Greatsword user. Now, the thing that's so messed up about that is the fact that she is like one of the smaller child-themed characters. We're not going to see her sword scaled down to her size, so she could be a meme character. In which case I might actually roll for her, because I don't really care for like the smaller, you know, kid characters or whatever. It just doesn't really have that much appeal to me, despite the fact that, you know, Klee is really powerful and stuff like that. But Sayu being a more meme character seems absolutely ridiculous. I'd heard from some of my friends too that apparently somebody mentioned something about she'll have an ability where she can turn into a ball and like roll down a hill into enemies or something. So it really seems like it could end up being some memey stuff. I'm most of all curious to see how she's going to end up swinging such a heavy sword around, because I mean, look at her, she is super duper small. But she's going to end up being kind of a Ninja Clan character. Now, without getting too deep into the leaks that are going on, because there is a lot of leaks that are happening with 1.7, what I can tell you guys, just because we already have some official notifications about all of this, is that it's gonna be Inazuma, and it's looking pretty dope. We kind of already know what Bale looks like. I'm not really excited about her character design at all. I thought she was going to be like some badass samurai chick. Turns out that nope, she just looks like an Inazuma version of Jean, but we'll stop it at that and just say thanks to you guys for watching the video. I know it might not seem super duper exciting. We're basically just, you know, having this video to talk about some JPEGs of some characters, but we kind of already have a lot of information about these characters, and now that they've been officially talked about, it means that we can kind of go into a bit more detail. Obviously, we got to save a little bit of the, you know, more detailed information, like how all of their abilities work or their constellations and stuff, which we do have info on, but technically we can't talk about because the character hasn't been officially announced in game. You know, that's kind of where I draw the line, because like with Kazuha, once we ended up having the 1.6 update talked about, it meant I could just go ham. And with Kazuha, I know like so much about this character because he's a character I'm actually really excited about. Ayaka, Yoimiya, and even Sayu, I don't really care about these characters too much, but I do think it's really, really cool that the official Genshin Twitter ended up finally, you know, just saying screw it and just leaking out these characters and stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching, gamers. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit short notice, and I was probably repeating myself a lot in this video because, honestly speaking, I just saw all of this stuff and I just panicked and I was like, oh my god, I gotta let you guys know about this because this is really, really cool. And most of all, because Inazuma. I am so excited that we're going to get Inazuma next month. That is just finally. Well, I mean, I guess it'll be halfway through next month already. Yeah, because we got Kazuha's banner coming on the 29th of this month. Anyways, smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want, support the channel. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.